Welcome to my channel, Unleash Your English, my friend. Tell me honestly, do you feel nervous when someone says, "Tell me about yourself" in English? Maybe this is your problem too. You know words, but they disappear when you try to speak. Don't worry, in this video, I'll help you fix that. Together, we'll make it simple, easy, and real. Stay with me till the end because today, you'll learn to talk about yourself in English with confidence and pride. Chapter 1: Why talking about yourself feels so hard. Have you ever felt stuck when someone says, "Tell me about yourself"? Your mind becomes blank. You want to speak, but the words hide somewhere deep inside. You know some English words, but you can't put them together. You feel nervous, your heart beats faster, and suddenly English feels like a mountain. You are not alone. Almost every English learner in the world has faced this moment. When I started learning English, I had the same problem. I could write a little, I could read a little, but when it came to talking about myself, I froze. I didn't know what to say first. My name, my hobbies, my job, everything sounded too simple or too wrong in my head. And that fear made me quiet. But silence never helped me improve. The truth is, if you don't talk about yourself, you can't connect with people. You can't show your story. You can't show the real you. Talking about yourself is hard because it's personal. It's your story. And sometimes we are afraid that our English is not good enough to tell it. We worry that people will judge our grammar or laugh at our mistakes. But let me tell you something powerful. People don't remember your mistakes. They remember your confidence. They remember your smile, your honesty, and your effort. They remember that you tried, and that is beautiful. You don't need big English words to talk about yourself. You only need real ones, simple, honest words that come from your life. When you say, "I am from Pakistan," or "I like coffee," or "I love reading," you are already creating connection. You are already building your English identity. Every small sentence you speak is a small piece of your story, and that story matters. The reason most learners find this hard is because they wait for perfection. They think, "I'll speak about myself when my English is perfect," but that day never comes. Because confidence doesn't come after perfection. Confidence comes after trying again and again. Every time you open your mouth, your brain learns. Every time you make a small mistake, you grow stronger. The only real mistake is not trying. Imagine you are meeting someone for the first time. They smile and ask, "So, tell me about yourself." Instead of feeling scared, imagine smiling back and saying, "Sure, my name is Ali. I'm learning English. I love music. I live in Lahore." Simple but powerful. You just opened a door. You showed confidence. You showed courage. You showed who you are. Learning to talk about yourself is like learning to love your own story. It teaches you to think in English and feel proud of who you are. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You only need to sound like you. That's enough. That's what makes your English real. So today, I want you to remember this. When you talk about yourself, you are not just learning English. You are practicing self-belief. You are telling the world, "I matter. My story matters." Every time you say your name, your city, your dreams, you are building confidence. You are training your brain to speak freely. If you can learn to talk about yourself, you can talk about anything. Because your story is the easiest and most powerful English topic in the world. So don't wait, Don't hide behind fear. You already have everything you need inside you. The next chapters will help you build this skill step by step. But for now, take a deep breath, smile, and say it proudly. This is me, and I can speak in English. Chapter 2. Start with your name and feeling. Let's begin from the simplest place, your name. It looks so small, but it's your first sentence in English. It's where your story starts. When you say, "My name is Ali," you are opening a door to the world. You are introducing yourself with confidence. You are showing that you are ready to speak, and that small step can change everything. Many learners think the first line should be perfect. They try to make it sound fancy, but you don't need that, you just need to sound like you. When you say, "My name is Ali," or "I am Ahead," you are already winning. You are speaking English. You are breaking the fear, and that is more important than grammar or accent. Now, after your name, comes something even more powerful. Your feeling. Yes, your feeling. Because language is not only about words, it's about emotion. When you add emotion, your English becomes alive. Try saying, "I am happy to be here." Feel the warmth in that sentence. Feel how simple words can make you sound confident and friendly. Try, "I am excited to learn English," or "I feel good today." You see, these are short sentences, but they have heart. And when your heart is in your words, people listen. When I first started learning English, I used to practice this every morning. I stood in front of the mirror and said, "My name is Aliel. I am learning English. I feel confident." At first, it felt strange. I laughed at myself. But slowly, I started to feel stronger. My name became my power. My feeling became my motivation. It was like telling my brain, "Yes, I can do this." That one line gave me energy for the whole day. You can try it too. Stand in front of your mirror, look at yourself, smile, and say your name in English. Feel it, believe it. Say, "My name is," and I am proud. Say, "I am happy today." Say it again and again until it sounds natural. Every time you do it, your confidence grows a little more. You are not just learning English, you are learning to believe in yourself. Sometimes learners think, "But what if I sound silly?" Let me tell you something. You don't. You sound brave. You sound alive. You sound like someone who refuses to give up. And that is the real meaning of learning. When a child learns to speak, they don't care about mistakes. They just speak. They smile, they try, they repeat. You can do the same. Be proud of your small sentences. They are your foundation. Your name and your feeling are more powerful than you think. Together, they make your first impression strong. Imagine meeting someone and saying with a smile, "Hi, my name is Rina. I'm happy to meet you." You are not just introducing yourself. You are making a connection. You are showing your heart through your words. That's what makes people remember you. So from today, practice this simple habit. Start your day with your name and a feeling. Say it before your lessons, before your work, before anything new. Feel the confidence grow inside you. Because when you speak your name with pride and share your feeling with honesty, English stops being a subject. It becomes your voice. Remember, your English journey starts with one sentence. It starts with you. Don't wait for perfect English. Speak your truth in simple words. Say your name proudly. Feel your emotion deeply. That's how you begin to talk about yourself. That's how you begin to sound confident. And that's how you begin to sound real. Now, take a deep breath and say it one more time. My name is, and I am ready. Ready to speak, ready to learn, ready to show the world who I am. Chapter 3. Talk about where you're from. When someone asks, "Where are you from?" they are not just asking about your country or city. They are asking about your story. They want to know the place that made you who you are. And when you answer, you are not only speaking English, you are sharing your roots. You are showing your pride, your background, your identity. For many learners, this question feels scary at first. They want to say it perfectly. They want to sound right. But you don't need to sound perfect. You only need to sound proud. If you say, "I come from Pakistan," or "I live in Karachi," that is already beautiful. It is clear, simple, and true. You just shared a part of your life. And that's what English is really about. When you talk about your hometown, use your heart. Don't just say the name, add a feeling. Tell the world what you love about your place. Say, "I live in a small city. It's quiet and friendly." Or, "My hometown is big and full of life." You can say, "There are many trees and birds where I live." Or, "My city is famous for food and festivals." These are short sentences, but together, they build a beautiful picture. I remember when I first started describing my own city in English. I felt nervous. I thought people might not understand me. But when I spoke slowly and smiled, they listened. They didn't care about my grammar, they cared about my story. And that gave me courage. That's what I want for you too. You don't need big words, you just need honest ones. Your home is a part of your identity. Every learner should practice talking about it. Because when you describe where you're from, you start thinking in English naturally. You connect real memories with English words. You see your street, your school, your family, your sky, and suddenly, English doesn't feel like a foreign language anymore. It feels like your own. Let's practice together. Close your eyes and think of your favorite place near your home. Maybe it's a park. Maybe it's a busy market. Maybe it's your kitchen or your garden. Now say in English, "I like this place." Then add one more line. "It is peaceful," or "It is full of people." You are already describing your world. You are already speaking beautifully. Here's another tip. When you tell someone where you're from, smile. Because confidence doesn't come from grammar, it comes from attitude. When you speak with a kind voice, people feel your truth. You can even add small stories. "I come from a village. I used to play football there." Or, "My city is hot in summer, but I love the sunset." These simple sentences make your English full of life. So next time someone asks, "Where are you from?" don't feel small, feel proud. This is your moment to share a piece of who you are. Your voice tells a story that no one else can tell. Your hometown, your memories, your culture, all are beautiful parts of you. Let your words show that beauty. When you speak about where you're from, you are not just practicing English. You are sharing your heart in another language. You are building a bridge between your world and the world around you. And that is powerful. So, my friend, stand tall, say it with a smile. "I come from a beautiful place." Because it really is beautiful, not just on the map, but in your heart. That is your story. That is your home, and your English is strong enough to tell it. Chapter 4. Your age, work, and study life. Let's talk about something that every English learner wants to say confidently. Your age, your work, and your study life. These are the parts of your story that show who you are right now. They show what you do, how you live, and how you grow. And when you learn to talk about them in English, you start to feel strong inside. You start to believe, yes, I can speak about my life. Many people feel shy to say their age. They think it doesn't sound natural in English. But it's simple. You just say, I am 22 years old, or I am 35, that's it. You don't need big grammar. You only need confidence. Your age is not just a number, it's a story of your experience. Every year you lived has taught you something. So say it proudly. When you tell your age in English, you are not just sharing information. You are saying, this is my journey. This is me. Now, let's talk about your work or what you do every day. Many learners think they need perfect words to sound professional, but that's not true. You can use simple English to sound confident and clear. If you work, say, I work in a shop, or I work in an office. If you don't work, say, I am a student, or I am learning English at home. Every sentence counts. Every line builds your English voice. Add feelings to your sentences. Say, I love my job, or I enjoy working with people. If you are a student, say, I like studying new things. These short sentences show your passion. They show your heart. And when people feel your heart, your English becomes unforgettable. I remember when I first said my job in English. I said, I am a teacher. My pronunciation wasn't perfect. My voice shook a little, but when I said it again and again, something changed. The words started to feel real. I started to believe them. That is what will happen to you too. When you talk about your work or study in English, you will begin to see yourself in a new light. You will see a confident version of you. Practice by combining small sentences. For example, I am 24 years old. I work in a school. I teach children. I love my job. Or if you are studying, say, I am 19 years old. I am a student. I study English every day. I want to speak fluently. Simple, right? But these lines are powerful because they are true. Your work or study life is not just a topic. It is your real world in English. When you talk about it, you are not memorizing. You are living your English. You are building a habit of thinking and speaking about yourself naturally. And that habit will take you far. Remember this, when you talk about your daily life, you are creating your own English movie. Every word is a scene. Every sentence is a step forward. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Every mistake is part of your success. Every small effort is a brick in your fluency wall. So today, I want you to sit for 1 minute and write about yourself in English. Write your age, write your work or study, write one thing you love about it. Then read it aloud. Smile when you read it. Feel proud. Because these are your words. This is your life. And your English is growing with it. The moment you can say, I am 25, I work as a designer, I like helping people with a smile, that's the moment you have already won. You are no longer afraid. You are no longer a silent learner. You are someone who can speak about your world in English. And that is where real fluency begins. Chapter 5. Talk about your family in simple English. Family is one of the easiest and most beautiful topics to talk about in English. It is full of love, emotions, and real memories. When you speak about your family, you are not just learning English. You are sharing your heart. You are showing where your kindness and strength come from. And when you speak from the heart, your English starts to sound natural, warm, and powerful. Many beginners feel nervous when they start this topic. They think they need to know big words or long grammar rules. But you don't. You only need honesty. The best English is the English that feels real. When you say, I have a small family, that is enough. It is clear, It is simple, it is true, and that is what makes it beautiful. Let's start with the basics. You can say, I live with my family, or I have one brother and one sister. You can say, my father is a doctor, or my mother cooks delicious food. Every line you say builds a picture of your life. You can talk about your grandparents, your children, or even your cousins. Each small detail helps others understand who you are. But here is the real secret. Don't just say who they are, say how you feel about them. Feelings make your words alive. You can say, my mother is kind, or my father works very hard. You can say, my sister is funny, or my brother helps me every day. These sentences are simple, but they show love. They show gratitude. They show connection. And that is what makes your English special. When I started practicing this topic, I made it a daily habit. Every night before sleep, I said one new sentence about my family. One night I said, my family supports me. Another night I said, my parents believe in me. These small sentences made me smile. They made me feel thankful. And slowly, I stopped translating. I started to think in English. That's the real magic of this topic. Talking about your family is not just practice for English, it's also practice for your heart. It helps you see how lucky you are. It reminds you that language is not about perfect words, it's about love and connection. You don't have to speak fast or use big words. You just have to speak truly. Try this. Sit quietly for 1 minute. Think of one person in your family, maybe your mother, your father, or your sister. Now say one simple sentence about them in English. My mother is caring, or my father loves tea, or my brother plays football. Feel the joy inside you. That is English from your soul. That is how you become fluent with emotion. If your family is small, that's okay. If your family is big, that's okay too. Every family is unique. Every story is different. What matters is how you tell it. When you talk about your family with love and confidence, you show your human side. You make others feel close to you. So next time someone asks, can you tell me about your family? Don't be afraid. Take a deep breath and speak proudly. You can say, I have a wonderful family. They support me. They make me smile. That is real English. That is true communication. Your family is your first classroom of love, and when you talk about them in English, you are learning to share that love with the world. Don't hide it, express it, be proud of it. Every time you say a line about your family, you are improving your English and also touching someone's heart. So today, look around you, look at your family, think of one beautiful moment and say it in English. Smile when you say it, because your story deserves to be told, and your English is good enough to tell it. Chapter 6. Describe your daily routine. Your daily routine is not just a list of things you do, it is your life in action. It is your story told through small moments. And when you learn to describe your daily routine in English, something amazing happens. You start to think in English. You start to live in English. Every small thing you do becomes a part of your English journey. Many beginners think their daily life is too boring to talk about. They say, my life is simple, what can I say? But that's not true. Your daily life is full of English sentences. Every step, every habit, every action is a sentence waiting to be spoken. You wake up, you eat breakfast, you go to work, you study, you talk, you smile, you live. These are your English moments. Let's start simple. When you wake up, you can say, I wake up at 7 o'clock. Then, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I eat my breakfast, I go to work. These sentences are small, but they are powerful. When you say them aloud, you are not only practicing English, you are building confidence. You are training your mind to speak naturally. The secret is to imagine you are talking to a friend. Don't think too much, just speak. For example, you can say, I wake up early, I drink tea, I check my phone, then I start my day. You see, it's simple, it's natural. You don't need long grammar rules. You just need to talk about what you already do. Because your life is the best English lesson you can have. When I was learning English, I made my routine my teacher. Every morning I said everything I did, but in English. I open the window, I see the sun, I feel happy. It was like I was living inside my English words. Slowly, my brain stopped translating. I started to think in English automatically. That is the real way to grow fluency. You can try this too. Talk about your day from morning to night. You can say, I go to work, I meet my friends, I eat lunch, I come home, I watch TV, I sleep at 10. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just speak. You are training your mouth, your memory, and your confidence at the same time. If you want to make your English more beautiful, you can add time words like then, after that. And finally, for example, I eat breakfast, then I go to work, after that I meet my friend, finally I come home. These small words make your English flow smoothly. They make your sentences sound like a story. Here is something important. When you talk about your daily routine, don't just say what you do, say how you feel. I enjoy my morning walk. I feel tired in the evening. I like watching movies. Feelings make your sentences alive. They show that you are not just speaking English, you are expressing life. Your routine tells the world who you are. It shows your habits, your energy, your dreams, so don't underestimate it. Talking about your routine helps you speak naturally in real conversations. When someone asks, what do you do every day? You can answer easily. You can smile and say, I wake up early, I work hard, I learn English every day. Every small sentence you speak about your day is a small victory. You are building your fluency with every word. You are turning your normal day into a classroom. And the best part is, you don't need books or teachers for this. You just need yourself. So tonight, before you sleep, say your whole day in English. Close your eyes and speak softly. Tell your story from morning to night. Feel how good it sounds. You are not just describing your routine, you are describing your growth. You are describing your confidence. You are describing your dream. To speak English freely, because the truth is, fluency begins in your daily life. It begins with the small things you do every day, and every time you speak them in English, you are one step closer to becoming the speaker you dream to be. Chapter 7. Talk about what you like and don't like. Talking about what you like and don't like is one of the most powerful ways to show your personality in English. It's not just about words, it's about emotion, taste, and who you are. When you talk about what you enjoy, your English becomes real. It becomes full of life. People feel your energy, they understand you better, and you feel more confident because you are speaking from your heart. Every English learner should master this skill because it makes every conversation easy. You can talk about food, hobbies, music, colors, or even your daily habits. It's a simple way to start talking. And once you start, you never stop. You just keep flowing. Let's begin with simple sentences. You can say, I like coffee, or I like music. You can say, I like reading, or I like watching movies. See how easy that sounds. You are already speaking English. You can also use I don't like to show your dislikes. For example, I don't like waking up early, or I don't like loud places. These are short sentences, but they make you sound natural. When I started learning English, I practiced this every day. I looked around my room and said, I like my chair, I like my phone, I like this song. At first, it felt funny. But then I realized something important. When I spoke about what I liked, I felt happy. I was not only learning English, I was also learning about myself. You can also make your sentences longer by saying why you like something. For example, I like tea because it makes me feel calm, or I like walking because it helps me think. When you explain why, your English becomes beautiful. It becomes a small story. Every time you add because, you are connecting your thoughts like a fluent speaker. Let's try it together. Think of your favorite food. Maybe it's pizza. Say it out loud, I like pizza because it's tasty. Now think of something you don't enjoy. Maybe traffic or noise. Say, I don't like traffic because it makes me tired. Easy, right? You just spoke your truth in English. And that truth is what makes your English sound human and real. When you talk about your likes and dislikes, you make conversations interesting. Imagine meeting someone new. They ask, what do you like to do? You can smile and say, I like music, I like dancing, I like learning English. You just made a connection. You opened a door to friendship. You showed confidence without even trying. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes. You can play a simple game with yourself, look at things around you, and say what you like or don't like. I like this light. I don't like cold weather. I like my bed. I like Sunday mornings. This practice will train your brain to think naturally in English. Remember, speaking about what you like is not only a language skill, it is a way of expressing gratitude. When you say, I like my life, you are not just practicing English. You are spreading positivity. You are telling your mind, I am happy. And happiness helps you remember better. It helps you speak better. So from today, make this a part of your daily English life. Talk about your favorite things, your hobbies, your dreams, and even your little dislikes. Speak freely. Smile when you speak. Feel the words. You will notice that your English starts to flow without fear. Every time you say, I like, you are showing the world who you are. Every time you say, I don't like, you are showing honesty. Both are beautiful. Both make you real. So never be afraid to share what you love or what you don't, because your English becomes strong when your voice becomes true. So now, tell me, what do you like? Think for a moment and say it proudly, because every sentence you speak about yourself is another step toward the confident English speaker you are becoming. Chapter 8: Dreams and Goals. Everyone has dreams, everyone has goals, but very few people talk about them with confidence. Many learners know how to say their name or their job, but when someone asks, what is your dream? They become quiet. They feel shy. They think their English is not good enough to express it. But your dream is your power. It's your story. And you can tell it in simple English, from your heart. Dreams are what make your life exciting. They give you direction. They give you reason to wake up every day. And when you speak about your dreams in English, something beautiful happens. You start to feel closer to them. You start to believe they are possible. Because words have energy. When you speak your dreams, you give them life. You don't need perfect grammar to talk about your dreams. You just need courage. Say it simply. Say it honestly. Say, I want to be a teacher. Say, I want to travel the world. Say, I want to speak English fluently. These sentences are small, but they are full of power. Every time you say them, you remind yourself that you are growing. When I started learning English, my dream was to speak confidently with people from other countries. I wanted to feel free when I spoke. At that time, my English was very weak. But every day I said, I will speak English one day. I said it again and again. And that sentence changed me, because I was not just practicing English, I was building belief. You can do the same. Whatever your dream is, put it into words. Make it a part of your daily English practice. Say it out loud. Write it in your notebook, record it on your phone, repeat it again and again. The more you speak about it, the stronger your motivation becomes. Here are some simple examples. My goal is to learn English. I want to start my own business. I dream of visiting London. I want to help my family. I will work hard for my future. These are not just sentences. They are promises you make to yourself. And when you say them with feeling, your brain starts to believe them. Your dreams don't have to be big, they just have to be real. Maybe your dream is to speak English in your job interview. Maybe your dream is to travel alone. Maybe it is to understand movies without subtitles. Whatever it is, it matters. And when you talk about it, you feel proud of who you are becoming. When you share your dreams in English, you also connect with others. You inspire them. They hear your voice and think, if they can do it, I can too. That's how your English can change not only your life, but someone else's too. Your words can become light for others. Don't wait for perfect English to start talking about your future. Start now. Speak from your heart. Say, I will improve. I will grow. I will make it. These words are your wings. They lift you higher each day. They remind you that every small step matters. You are not just learning English to pass a test. You are learning English to open doors, to build your dream life, to become the person you imagine. And it all starts with one brave sentence. I have a dream. So today, close your eyes for a moment and see your dream clearly. Now, open your eyes and say it in English. Say it softly. Say it proudly. Because your voice is strong enough, your English is good enough, and your dream is waiting for you to believe in it. Every word you speak about your dream is a seed, and one day that seed will grow. It will become your reality. So don't stop. Keep speaking. Keep dreaming. Because when you combine your English with your passion, nothing can stop you. Chapter 9. Your Personality and Feelings. The most beautiful thing you can learn to talk about in English is yourself. Not your job, not your city, but who you really are inside. Your personality, your feelings, the things that make you you. When you speak about your personality, your English becomes more than just words. It becomes your voice, your truth, your story. Many English learners focus only on grammar or vocabulary. They learn hundreds of rules but forget the heart. The heart of English is emotion. When you talk about how you feel, you connect with people. You make them listen. You make them understand you. Because emotion is a universal language, you don't need perfect English to share it. You only need honesty. Start with small sentences. Say, I am a kind person. I am a shy person. I am funny. I am friendly. These are simple words, but they carry meaning. They tell others who you are. Then you can talk about your feelings. Say, I am happy today. I feel tired. I feel strong. I feel nervous. Every sentence like this helps you describe your world. When I first started learning English, I used to describe my mood every morning. I said, I feel excited. I feel calm. I feel proud. Some days I said, I feel sad. And that was okay too, because feelings change every day. But talking about them made my English natural. It helped me express my emotions instead of hiding them. Your feelings are not mistakes, they are messages. They tell your story. When you learn to say them in English, you learn to understand yourself better. You learn to be strong even when you feel weak. You learn to be open and real. That's what true confidence looks like. Sometimes people think showing emotions is a sign of weakness, but the truth is, it's a sign of strength. When you say, I feel nervous when I speak English, you are not failing. You are being honest, and honesty is powerful. Because only when you accept your feelings can you change them. You can practice this every day. When you wake up, ask yourself, how do I feel today? Then answer in English. You can say, I feel good, I feel tired, I feel ready, I feel happy to learn. This small habit will help you think in English naturally. It will make you aware of your emotions and help you express them clearly. Another fun way to practice is to use your mirror. Look at yourself and talk about your personality. Smile and say, I am confident, or I am learning, or I am becoming stronger. Every time you say these words, you are building a new version of yourself. You are teaching your brain to believe in your power. Remember, your personality is what makes you special. You don't need to copy anyone. You don't need to sound like someone else. Be proud of your own voice. Be proud of your journey. When you speak in English with your real emotions, people will listen to you. Not because your English is perfect, but because your heart is real. You can also use English to motivate yourself. When you feel down, say, I am strong. When you feel afraid, say, I can do this. When you feel lost, say, I will try again. These small sentences can change your whole day, because words are not just sounds, they are energy. They can heal you, they can push you forward. So today, don't be afraid to speak about who you are and how you feel. Talk about your kindness. Talk about your dreams. Talk about your fears. Everything that lives inside you is worth sharing. You are not just learning English to pass a test, you are learning to express your heart. Say it out loud right now. I am learning. I am growing. I am proud of myself. Feel these words. Let them fill your mind. Because this is what English is really for. To make you feel connected. To make you feel alive. To help you show your true self to the world. Chapter 10. Your past. Small memories. Everyone has a past. A story that lives quietly inside their heart. Some memories make you smile, some make you cry, some make you proud. And when you learn to talk about your past in English, you do more than practice grammar. You start to share your life. You open your world to others. You show where you came from and how far you've come. Many learners are afraid of the past tense. They think it's too hard. But your past is not a grammar rule, it's your story. And your story is powerful. You don't need difficult sentences to talk about it. You just need simple, honest words. You can say, I studied English last year, or I lived in a small village, or I played football when I was a child. These short sentences are enough to bring your memories back to life. When I started speaking English, I used to tell small stories from my childhood. I said things like, I went to school by bus. I loved playing outside. I watched cartoons every evening. At first it felt funny to say those things in another language, but slowly it became exciting. It felt like I was reliving my childhood again, but this time in English. Talking about your past is not about being perfect, it's about being real. Your story doesn't have to be big, it can be small and simple. Like the first time you learned an English word, or the first time you spoke to a foreigner, or a moment when someone helped you. Every memory, big or small, teaches you something, and when you share it in English, it becomes even more meaningful. You can start with something easy. Think of one happy memory. Maybe it was a birthday, maybe a picnic, maybe a family dinner. Say it slowly in English. I celebrated my birthday with my family. We ate together. We laughed a lot. I was happy. You see how soft and beautiful it sounds? That is the magic of simple English. It touches hearts. And if you want to talk about something sad, that's okay too. You can say, I was sad that day, or I missed my friend. Because real English is not only about joy, it's also about feelings. It's about being human. When you talk about your emotions from the past, you are showing courage. You are showing that you are brave enough to share your truth. Your past is full of lessons. Every mistake you made taught you something. Every dream you chased shaped who you are today. So when you speak about your past, speak with pride. Say, I tried. Say, I learned. Say, I grew. These are the most powerful sentences you can ever speak. Sometimes I meet learners who say, my past is not interesting. But I always tell them, your past is not boring. It's beautiful, because it's yours. It's full of small details that make you unique. The streets you walked on, the games you played, the people you met. These are your English treasures. You just have to open them. So take a deep breath and think of one moment from your past, something that made you smile. Now say it in English. Don't worry about grammar, just speak. Feel the memory, feel the emotion. Let your voice carry your story. Every time you talk about your past, your English becomes richer. You connect your words with your heart, and that is where real fluency comes from your memories, from your experiences, from your truth. Your past made you who you are today, and when you tell it in English, you honor it. You give it new life. So never be afraid to share it, because your story, in your words, has the power to inspire someone else, and that is something truly special. Chapter 11. Your present. Who you are today. Right now, at this very moment, you are not who you used to be. You have changed. You have grown. You have learned. You are stronger than yesterday. You are more confident than before. And when you talk about your present life in English, you are showing the world your progress. You are saying, this is me today. This is where I stand. Your present is your reality. It's what you do, what you feel, and what you believe right now. Many English learners only talk about their past or their dreams, but your present is the most powerful story you can tell, because it is alive. It's happening right now. You can talk about your daily life, your routine, your learning, your goals. You can show your journey through simple sentences. Let's start easy. Say, I am learning English. I am getting better every day. I am more confident now. I am trying my best. These sentences are small, but they are full of truth. They show growth. They show effort. They show hope. Every time you speak about your present, you remind yourself that you are moving forward. When I first started improving my English, I used to say, I am learning every day. I am practicing. I am improving. Those simple words became my motivation. They made me feel alive. They made me see progress, even on slow days. Because the present is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about trying. It's about continuing, even when it's hard. You can talk about your present life in many ways. You can describe your job. I work in an office. I help people. I use English at work. You can talk about your habits. I read English books. I listen to English songs. I watch English videos. Every sentence like this makes you more confident. You are not just speaking English, you are living it. Sometimes people forget how far they have come. They look at others and think, I am still not good enough. But stop for a second. Look at yourself. You are reading this in English. You are learning. You are growing. You are doing something amazing. You are building your dream one small word at a time. That is not small. That is beautiful. Your present is proof that you didn't give up. Maybe your English is not perfect, but it's improving. Maybe your life is not easy, but you are moving forward, and that's what matters. So when you talk about yourself, speak with pride. Say, I am learning. I am becoming stronger. I am working hard. I am proud of myself. These are not just words, they are reminders of your courage. When you talk about who you are today, you also build self-awareness. You see what you like. You see what you can change. You start to understand yourself better. That's how English becomes more than just a subject. It becomes your mirror. It shows you your growth, your strength, and your dreams. So from today, make it a habit to describe your present. Say one thing you are doing right now. Say, I am learning. I am improving. I am happy with my progress. It doesn't matter how small it sounds, every time you say it, you are giving yourself energy. You are telling your brain, I am moving in the right direction. The most important thing is to believe in your now. The past is gone. The future will come, but the present is in your hands. It is where change happens. It is where you build your story. So don't just live it, speak it. Tell the world who you are today. Say it with pride. Say it with love. Say it in simple English. Because your story is not waiting to begin. It is already happening. Right here, right now. And you are doing great. Chapter 12. Your Future. The Confident You. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your future self. The version of you who can speak English clearly and confidently. The one who no longer feels nervous, no longer hesitates, no longer hides their voice. Can you see that person? That person is already inside you. That person is waiting for you to believe. Your future is not a dream far away. It begins with the words you speak today. Every small sentence, every small effort, every small practice is taking you closer to that confident version of yourself. You may not see it every day, but it's happening. You are improving. You are growing. You are becoming stronger. Many learners worry about the future. They ask, when will I speak fluently? How long will it take? The truth is, nobody can tell you the exact time. But what matters is that you are walking on the right path. Every time you open your mouth and say one English sentence, your future gets a little brighter. Every time you choose to learn instead of give up, your future moves closer to you. Your future English self is not perfect, but confident. They don't fear mistakes. They smile when they forget a word. They try again. They speak freely. They enjoy learning. That's who you are becoming. You don't need to wait for that version. You can start being that person now. Say, I will speak English. Say, I will get better. Say, I will not stop. These are the sentences that build your future. When I was learning English, I often dreamed of speaking to people from around the world. I used to imagine standing on a stage, speaking confidently. At that time, I could not say more than a few words, but I still kept the dream alive. I said it every day. I will speak one day. And slowly, it became true. Because when you speak your dream again and again, your brain starts to believe it. You can do the same. Talk about your future in English. Say, I will travel. I will learn more. I will be confident. I will help others. Every sentence like this gives power to your future. Your words are like seeds. If you keep speaking them, they will grow into reality. But if you stay silent, nothing will change. So keep speaking. Keep believing. Don't let fear stop you. Fear only tells lies. It says you can't. It says you're not ready, but your heart knows the truth. You are ready. You are enough. You are becoming better every single day. So stand tall and speak about your tomorrow. Speak about your dreams. Speak about your goals. Let your English become the voice of your future. Your future self is proud of you already. The one who never gave up. The one who practiced even on tired days. The one who kept believing. The one who turned small steps into big change. That's the person you are becoming. So look ahead with confidence. You are not walking alone. Every learner who started from zero walks beside you. Every word you speak is a step forward. Every mistake is a lesson. Every try is a victory. Say it right now with your hand on your heart. I will speak English fluently. Feel the power of those words. Feel the belief inside you. Your future is not waiting for perfection. It's waiting for action. And you are already taking it. One day soon you will look back and smile. You will remember this moment and say, that was the day I started believing in myself. And that belief will change everything. Because the confident you is not someone else, it's you. Right here, right now. Becoming stronger, becoming freer, becoming fluent. If this video helped you, tell me about yourself in the comments. Write your name, your country, and one dream in English. Like this video if you felt motivated to speak. Subscribe to the channel for more simple and powerful English lessons. And remember, your story matters. Keep speaking, keep growing.